Alright, so hey guys, it is me, 80 Sorts guys. So guys will be doing my Europa League playoff round prediction. So basically how this works, guys, is that the winners of the ties move on to the Europa League and the losers move on to the Europa Conference League. So every team will get Europe one way or another. Okay? So the first tie we have is Cervena Zvezda versus CFR Cluj. This should be a really good game. I think this one will be very, very interesting. Obviously, the players I'm looking forward to seeing are Borjan for Cervena Zvezda. I believe he's a goalkeeper for the Canadian national team. Obviously Falcao is a player to look out for. Dragovic as well, Kanga as well. And we look at the results they've had so far in the Champions League. They actually lost to Sheriff 2-1 on aggregate. So they were very, very close. And they had a red card in the first leg, which could have been the reason why they may not have progressed. Look at the players right here, guys. It's a good team. They did draw from the Champions League here, and for me, as I said, Luis Dione scored the goal. And so I really do believe this is a good team. Cervena Zvezda, as I said, they look really good, 6-2 on aggregate versus Carrot. And then they also won, So, as I said before, guys, they're doing really well in the league. They're looking right now in the league, how they're doing the Serbian Super League. Currently, as things stand right now, they're currently third right now in the league, which is a bit interesting. They're currently undefeated so far, and that's really looking solid. Last season, they did manage to get, they won the league, so 108 points. That's a very, very impressive achievement, So, in my honest opinion, I think this Cervena Zvezda team have a lot of quality, as I said. As for CFR Cluj, it's a very good team as well. I think CFR Cluj is a good team. On their day, they could do something very special. Obviously, Ormani is a very good player. Alcariz, Dennis Albridge, Burkai, Petruli. It's a good team. Gisone Fofana, Jeremy Bukali. It's a good team, guys. It's a good team indeed. You look at the players that have played to this point, guys. They lost against Young Boys 4-2 in aggregate. So this is a team that also dropped from the Champions League. You can see right here, Sebastian got a brace. And so, for me, honestly, guys, Pong got a red card. So, Ormani, Deck, so Fofana. So it's a good team, guys. It's a good team indeed. For me, though, guys, I think the fact that Cervena Zvezda, it's at home for Cervena Zvezda, I think is going to be huge. And I think for me, that could be the decider in this game, is that the first leg at home is always very nice to do. And second leg away, you could just get the job done to score a goal and almost seal the tie in a way. So, in my opinion, I think Cervena Zvezda will prevail. I just think they have more quality. Don't get me wrong, CFR Cluj is a very good team. I do think it's going to be very, very close indeed. However, I'm backing Cervena Zvezda to get the job done over CFR Cluj. And they also go by Red Star Belgrade, by the way. All right, so moving on to the next tie we have here is, let me just go back to here, guys. We have Celtic versus AZ Alkmaar. Obviously, guys, AZ Alkmaar, they got some decent players. Look at the players like you got Koperi, Carlson, Windell, Pavlis, Sugaku, Ustin, Bukami, Vrillist, Denny Ritt. They have some really good players, and I believe Myron Boadu used to play for Alkmaar, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, he's made that transfer this summer. In my personal opinion, I think this is a good team. This is a good team. You saw what they did in the group stage, guys, of the Europa League the previous time, or the last season. They managed to get, what did they do? How well they did. They managed to get, let's see how they fought. I think they got like third in the group, I want to say. Yeah, they got third in the group of Group F. So they got 8 points, 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. That's not too shabby. That's actually pretty respectable. And you look at the performances they've had, and I just think for me, this is a good team. This team of AZ Alkmaar is a good team. They got a draw against Napoli. A very, very commendable indeed. It's a good team, guys. It's a good team indeed. And you look at the fact that what they've done in the Eredivisie, guys. Eredivisie, they have some good players. And for Celtic in particular, they have done pretty well indeed. Obviously, Griffiths, Edwards, a very good player. Furashi, Joe Hart, Albadi, Seraf Limit Shaw, Ryan Christe, Dembele, Carmichael Dembele, Turnbell, Forrest. It's a good team. Barkas, McGregor, Murray, Montgomery, Christopher Julian. But, I could go on and on. It's a very good team. It's a very good team indeed. And I do back Celtic to get the job done. I think for me right now, guys, Celtic is a better team than AZ Alkmaar. However, I will say this, though. Celtic at times have tend to underperform. And remember, guys, they did lose the Scottish Premiership last season. So there's a possibility that they may lose this. But I still do believe Celtic should make it through. And I believe they should be able to beat AZ Alkmaar. you know. But it'll be an interesting one over 2 legs. So the next one with AC Omonia versus Antwerp. Now, if I'm not mistaken, AC Omonia, let's see what they've done. So they actually they lost to Dinamo Zagreb 3-0 in aggregate. Interesting. And they actually prevailed on penalties against Flores. So interesting, This is a team that I think is a very interesting. They're playing from Cyprus, it seems. Look at the players. They got Fabino Ribery, Nicholas Panditru, Shud Abalu, Adam Lang. It's an interesting team. It's an interesting team indeed. And I look at the fact of what they've done, and I feel like it's a team that I'm not really particularly too well aware of, but I think this is a good team. The fact that they were able to take it to penalties was incredible. The fact that they still managed to do so is incredible. And as I said before, guys, they did it. So Kalkrich, Fabiano. It's a very good team. You can see this is probably the starting 11 they'll probably put out for the game. Antwerp, on my other hand, though, Antwerp has done really good. Antwerp has done really, really good. They got some really good players. Obviously, got Michael Frey, Erolo Batu, and then Sam Vines from the U.S. men's national team, Then Koja Mihoshi, and I honestly think it's a good Belgian team. It's a good Belgian team, and I think on their day they can cause issues. You look at the group they were in last season, the Europa League. I think they did make it through the Europa League last season. Let's see how they did. They were beaten by, they were beaten by Rangers. They were beaten by Rangers in the round of 32, 9-5 on aggregate. What a high-scoring tie that was, So in my personal opinion, guys, I think for me, Antwerp should prevail for this one, guys. Omonia, it's a decent team, as I said, but I do believe Antwerp should prevail. So as I said, the players to look out for, obviously, Sam Vines. Hopefully he could do well, and then I'm going to be really curious to see Miyoshi. This guy looks good. Michael Frey as well, but Yusuf, a good team indeed, guys. A good team indeed. All right, moving on to the next one. The next game we have, it is Slavia Prague versus Legia Warsaw. So once again, guys, this will be a really, really good one. Slavia Prague, as I said before, guys, they get some really, really good players. Obviously, you got Abdullah Seme, Nicholas Sanchuchu, Odrit Kudala, Sergej Plisevic, Andrei Kolik, Thomas Holes, Mikhail Kremrich. It's a good team. It's a good team, guys. And it's a good team indeed. And I think it's a team that will cause issues. And for me, Slavia Prague is a team that is a very, very good team that plays in the Czech Republic. And Legia Warsaw, they play in Poland, guys. They play in Poland. Some players they got is Emery, Kapostru, Buric, Rose, Jurvenich, Pekart, Hanna, Nauruki. It's an interesting team. It's an interesting team indeed. You can see how they've done so far. They managed to lose just 2-1 aggregate to Dinamo Zagreb, which I think is very commendable. As for Slavia Prague, they lost 2-1 to Ferencvaros. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out. In my personal opinion, though, I have Slavia making it through. I just think for me, Slavia is a better team. And I feel like Slavia is a good team, guys. Slavia is a really good team indeed. And I think they'll cause a lot of issues for Legia Warsaw, So, as I said before, I do think they'll make it through. But as I said before, guys, I've seen a lot of changes to their playing team, guys. A lot of changes to their squad. So, don't be surprised to see Legia Warsaw make it through. But I'm still back Slavia to make it through. But it'll be very close indeed. All right. Moving on over to the next one we have. It is Randers versus Galatasaray. Obviously, guys, Randers, you look at the league they're in right now, guys. They're doing pretty well indeed. And they're in the Danish Cup, in the Danish team. Indeed, you look at the players. They got Patrick, Kagri, Ali, Kamala, Tebling, Amrisha Ego. For Galatasaray, they obviously have the amazing Radamel Falcao, obviously the player to look out for. Matsusef and Mohammed, Muslera, Yilmaz, Bernes, Almer, Yilmaz, Arda Turan. As I said before, guys, I think for me, this is a pretty obvious one. This is a pretty obvious one, guys. I believe Galatasaray should be able to beat this team here, and I reckon they should be able to beat Rangers. Now, I'm pretty sure I did predict them to beat PSV, and I think they lost. Dang, they lost PSV very badly. Actually, I think I predicted PSV to make it through. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I predicted PSV to make it through, and they lost 7-2 on aggregate. So very, very shaky indeed. And you can see right there, guys, and interesting in the previous round, they actually got a draw at home and actually won away. So let's see whether that same will happen again, and that the home leg second might be disastrous for them potentially. But I still believe they should be able to make it through. Okay, moving on over to Mura versus SK Sturm Graz. Mura, as you can see right, guys, they're in the, what league are they from? It's a club friendly. Well, let's see, what league are they from? I just want to know. Club friendly. So when is that? When do they actually have an actual competitive game? Another club friendly. Okay, surely. Okay, here we go. Here's the league, guys. The league is called SNL, and I can't even tell what country this is. So let me see this real quick, guys. This is Slovenia, guys. This is the League of Slovenia, guys. So it's a really interesting league right here, guys. As a Slovenia league, I believe. So yeah, it's a Slovenian league. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they do, guys. Obviously, I'm not really too particularly aware of these players that much. But as I said, they should be an interesting one. You look at the players they have. Enes Mora. You look at the players. They got Storm, Butric, Oro, Obranovic, Marcel, Kroos, Sipot. You know, it's a very interesting team. Very interesting team indeed. And then as for Storm Graz, where are they from? They're from Austria, guys. So I think for me, you look at Siabo, Zakaria, Nembigo, Pras, Herlander. Oh, he plays. I think he played for RB Leipzig, right? Seems like he played for RB Leipzig, guys. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. So, I think for me, guys, I'm going to say this right now. I believe Storm Graz will make it through to the next round, guys. That should be really interesting, though. Yeah, it should be really interesting indeed. So, Alexander Pras, David Alfremigo. You know, I think they should be able to make it through. They should be able to make it through. All right. Moving on over to Fenerbahce versus HJK. Obviously, Fenerbahce, you've got the big player, Mesut Ozil. Obviously, the one to look out for. From Turkey, that is, obviously. You know, Ata, Benender, Dursan, Pekalis, Kakulur, Valencia, Uzan Torfan, Shazlini, Sazli, Diego Perotti, Irfan Cavacci, Ardan Gular. You know, it's a good team, guys. It's a good team indeed. And I'm looking at the players that the other team have, right? HJK. And what a name that is, too. HJK, guys. What a name that is. That's a cool name. Wow. And look at the league they're in there right now. In the Bucharest League. And that is in... What league is this, guys? What country is this? This is for Finland, guys. This is the Finland League, guys. So, interesting league right there, guys. And so, in my honest opinion, guys... I think it should be a really good game. I'm really looking forward to this one, I think. But I think I'm going to have to say, yeah, the players, obviously. Let me see the Kalman, Risky, Hegman. Oh, wait, this is the league. AJK. Risky, Sergej, Risky, Atanka, Hasti, Separov. I think I saw one of the players actually was doing really well in the Europa League. I forgot who it was. And they last made it in 2014-2015. Dang, they got third in the group. Interesting, guys. Interesting. So I want to look at the top scores because I think I was pretty sure I saw something. Yeah, Rub Risky, 3 goals indeed, guys. So keep an eye upon him. He's going to be very, very important. I think I'm going to say for this one, guys, I think Fenerbahce to make it through. I believe at least. Olympiacos versus Slovan Bratislava. We're getting to the end of the thing, guys. So wow, guys, they actually lost to Ludogorets, guys, 4-1 on penalties. Wow, and they got a 2-2 draw. And imagine if that rule had stayed, guys. They would have made it through to the next round. They would have made the playoffs. That away goals thing. I'm still annoyed that they removed that thing. But it is what it is. Mateo Valbani, Yusuf El Rabi, Francisco Soares, Socrates Baruch, Ruben Semedo, Thomas Vaslek, who recently arrived from Sevilla, I think. Kunde, Peri Kunde, Madi Kamara. You know, it's a good team, guys. It's a good team. Yusuf Al Rabi is a player to keep an eye upon. He's going to be a dangerous player for them. As for Slobodan Brestrev, as I said before, guys, this is a good team indeed. You know, the fact that they won 4-2 on aggregate against Lincoln Red Imps is good. And they got Weiss, Rectal, Sota, Marcos, Emily, Ebeni, Hiti. I think for me, guys, it's a no-brainer. Olympiacos should be able to make it through to this one. And then finally, we get to the penultimate. We have Rapid Wien versus Zora Lemnisk. I'm going to say this right now, guys. Rapid Wien, you got some good players. Let's see what their big players are. They got Erkan Kari, Kevin Wimmer, Maximilian Uman, Jonas Oar, Taxer Fontes, Marco Guerrero. It's a very interesting team. Very, very interesting team indeed, guys. Rapid Wien, they play in the Austria, I believe, right? Yeah, they play in Austria. So I think they should be able to You'd probably say they're favorites for this one. And for Zora Locust, what league they play in Ukraine. So it's going to be really interesting for me, guys. Gasanoid, Zahidi, Voltkulchervin, Vermengen, Nezani, Haldiki, Busti. I think for me, guys, this is a no-brainer. I think I'm going to go and say Rapid Wien should be able to make it through for this one. And then finally, we move on to the final Europa League qualifiers. We have Rangers versus Alstrakeret and Rangers, man. I thought they would be able to beat Malmo. I'm surprised they didn't. So they got Alfredo Morales, Fashion Sakala. This is the guy that I scored against Real Madrid in the preseason friendly. Inis Hagi, John Landstrom, Jermaine Defoe, German Taverny, Ryan Kent, Galen Kamara, Kamara Roof, Nathan Patterson, El McGregor, Borna Bestridge. It's a really good team, guys. A really good team indeed. Obviously, they have Steven Gerrard as the manager. And I think they should be able to beat Alshkarit. As I said before, guys, this is a decent team, Alshkarit. I think we did discuss about them. What league are they from? They're from Armenia. So they got some decent players in the Mbolo, Bezarik, Gergara, and Yurchenko. But as I said before, guys, they should be able to do this. Rangers should be able to do this. They won the Scottish Premiership last season. I reckon they should be able to beat Alshkarit. And if they don't, I'm going to have to ask a lot of questions to Steven Gerrard in particular. Like, how do you not do this, man? Get at least the Europa League, man. Not Conference League, man. Anyhow, so those are my predictions, guys. Let me go ahead and reiterate my predictions again for you guys. So I have Cervena Zvezda making it through. I have Svelte making it through. I have Antwerp making it through. I have Slavia Prague making it through. Galatasaray making it through. Sturm Graz making it through. Fenerbahce to make it through. Olympiacos to make it through. Rapid Wien to make it through. And Rangers to make it through. So I want you guys to comment down below your predictions for these matches, man. We got a lot of matches to do, guys. And so it should be really interesting to see how this pans out, guys. Remember, guys, all the winners will make it to the Europa League, and the losers will be transferred over to the Europa Conference League. So best of luck to all teams, and I'll see you guys later. Remember, guys, to comment, subscribe, check my description below for my Twitter, Discord, and my email, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.